You're absolutely correct that the fundamentals have not looked good, and while I'm not sure how this will all work out in the end, one of the reasons I believe that the direction of margins and growth is what matters most in this situation. This trend has been declining, particularly in terms of margins. To answer your question, though, the thing that could ultimately undo this is that I still think, and I think this is one belief that will be difficult for me to abandon. I still believe that traditional auto is in a difficult position, but I want to remain objective throughout this. To answer your question, if Ford and Tesla can continue to do what they're doing, they will be profitable in pursuing what I perceive to be some sizable addressable markets around energy and transportation storage. Ford's EVs are losing $35,000 per car, and they're just ramping up on that front. Tesla, on the other hand, is making $10,000 per vehicle. Disappointed by the recent decline in the price of Tesla stock, I believe that the tale can turn around and that Elon Musk is still a wild card. However, I believe that the markets that the firm is pursuing are so large that it can continue to rise. Don't pass up this important examination, which has the power to alter your viewpoint and give you more confidence when making judgments about purchasing further Teslas. Let's introduce our acquaintance with U.S. Money. Deepwater Asset Management Managing Partner G. Monster Jen, it's great to have you here. Here at the desk, we've been engaged in a heated discussion regarding Tesla. In the Tesla tale, where do you suppose we are at this moment? We are therefore faced with a difficulty right now. The company's profit margins are declining slightly more than anticipated by investors. EV gross margins was the crucial metric. Ex-EV tax credits, which came in at 19%, could have been 20% based on some accounting of advanced credits for manufacturing. We'll have to wait for the call, but that's an important distinction. People will be watching this quarter. If it could be a 20, investors will feel good. If it's 19, they don't feel good. To answer your question near term, there are people feeling pressure here, and it's affecting their business. I want to go back to a crucial point that Dan made regarding the cult portion of this story. I believe that this is the reason why cult followings occur on growth companies. A group of investors believe in the direction Melanie, the stock moves higher, and I believe that's what will ultimately drive some of the Tesla bears crazy over the next few years, because there will always be this carrot out there because they're getting into some massive markets. Despite the debates surrounding Tesla's Q1 earnings, which have been some positive news for the company and its investors, I believe that's really the hinge factor that's going to be the X factor in terms of how this plays out. If in fact they can proceed on their growth, we can talk about what that growth strategy is. While there may have been recent distractions, it doesn't change the fact that other EV makers will struggle to even come close to what Tesla is doing. Hello everyone and welcome back to Tesla Tomorrow. According to the most recent data from the Federal Chamber of Automotive Industries, Tesla led the EV charge in Australia once again, grabbing 4.5% of the overall market in this Model A, and coming just short of grabbing top spot in the overall SUV segment. Australia has seen an all-time high in EV sales, with full battery electric cars accounting for 8% of total new car sales. The Federal Auto Industry FAI sales data for the month of April shows that 82,137 new cars were sold, up 1.3% from the same period the previous year. With 3,676 sales in April, which also happened to be the brand's highest month of sales this year, Tesla easily won the market once again. Additionally, the Model 3 placed second in the passenger category. In Australia, Tesla has sold 14,4083 EVs so far this year, surpassing its total national sales for 2021. How does Tesla's future appear to be? To find out, keep watching, but first, let's continue with the video. In spite of several macroeconomic challenges, if you enjoy this kind of information, please click the like button, subscribe, and enable notifications to be informed about all that Tesla is doing. Tesla, the biggest automobile market and hub in Europe, announced a staggering 272% year-over-year sales rise in Germany in April as well. According to the German Automobile Registration Bureau, Tesla has continued to boost its sales in Germany rapidly, and since Germany is frequently considered as a beacon for the broader European automotive market, its sales in Europe have also followed suit. In April, Tesla sold 2,420 cars overall, up 272.3% from the same month last year. As evidenced by the automaker's 4-month sales rise compared to the first 4 months of 2022. This amazing sales achievement comes on top of one of Tesla's most successful sales quarters in the nation. Tesla's sales have not doubled, rather, according to statistics from the Vehicle Registration Bureau, the company has maintained its rapid growth and achieved a new, significant sales benchmark. milestone. Interestingly, Tesla also exceeded the 1% market share threshold in April, representing 1.2% of total vehicle sales in Germany. This latest accomplishment may rank among the highest market presents the American automation has ever attained in the nation. The Ultimaker had previously passed this mark, but by a mere 0.2%. With sales figures that have skyrocketed to the point that it currently sells 2 of the top 10 best-selling cars globally, Tesla is still the market leader in electric automobiles. After the Toyota RAV4 and Corolla sedan, the Tesla Model Y is now the third best-selling passenger car globally in 2022. When the Model Y arrived, it was projected that 747,000 EVs had been delivered to clients. It lagged behind the Toyota RAV4, 11.6 million sold, and the Toyota Corolla, 992,000 sold. In addition to its cars setting the technological standard for the industry, Tesla's Gigafactory's manufacturing procedures have also made it the leader in the world of electric vehicle production and sales. Because of this, the business produces EVs with a bigger gross profit margin than any of its rivals. But in order to increase demand, despite the challenging economic environment, Tesla lowered prices across the board, which hurt company margins in the first quarter of 2023. Although it has recently raised pricing for some other models in some areas, Tesla has already slashed costs on 6 of its models this year. The fallout from this has dissatisfied many investors. In a sense, cuts might be effective. Ford, a car maker that competes with Tesla, recently declared that it will lower the price of its all-electric Mustang Mach-E. Ford may be doing this to keep up with Tesla's frequent price reductions. This is the second price cut of the year. The first came in January when Tesla slashed the cost of its Model Y. Despite the changes, Ford's CEO stated that the company wouldn't engage in a price war. Regrettably, the discount increases ongoing expenses for Ford. Record profits. Tesla's EV division alone lost an astounding $722 million before taxes in the first quarter of this year. However, the company is anticipating new products that might potentially result in a sharp increase in revenue. According to recent sources, Tesla has begun testing prototypes of its Cybertruck Alpha. A number of modifications have been made to the Cybertron in preparation for manufacture. The overall size has been lowered in anticipation of it being driven, and Tesla has made a number of exterior design changes. There are reportedly 3 different versions of the pickup that will be available. The first has a single electric motor and rear-wheel drive, while the other 2 will have all-wheel drive. Many key information about the pickup are unclear. According to reports, Tesla has placed a sizable order worth hundreds of millions of dollars for interior elements for the Cybertruck. Korea-based reports verified that Tesla placed a sizable order for the Cybertruck. According to these sources, Tesla has installed manufacturing equipment, a step towards bringing the electric pickup truck into production. Even rare images of the production line were shared by the company. The parts contract is valid through 2028, and $300 billion in related sales are anticipated. This is the equivalent of interior panels valued at close to $230 million. Considering how much business Tesla already has with auto suppliers and couriers, it might not be too hard to pull off a Cybertruck. As pre-production draws closer, preparations have been going extremely fast lately. Tesla claims that later this year, the corporation will host Cybertron delivery events. When Elon Musk alluded at an adverse Cybertron handover, which is ideally scheduled for the end of Q3 this year, he effectively confirmed this. A product like this only comes around once in a long time, so people won't be let down at all, Musk said, adding that one thing he's sure in saying is that the Cybertruck is a wonderful product, calling it a Hall of Famer. Although Tesla has a lot to look forward to, as most assessments continue to point out, it's also critical to remain wary of the competition. Chinese Supreme, the number of automobiles NIO delivered in April 2023 was disclosed in the company's most recent delivery update. Notably, the rival to Tesla was able to deliver approximately 6,658 cars in a month, bringing its total for 2023 to 37,699 cars. However, this may not have been as noteworthy as Tesla's delivery figures. It should be emphasized that NIO has just recently entered the EV industry. Tesla has been producing EVs for a time. Thus, when comparing the two businesses in their early stages of development, NIO appears to be growing faster than Tesla. On the other hand, the automaker's fan base is something that rivals Tesla. A February loyalty research by SP Global Mobility found that despite the emergence of other EV startups, Tesla has managed to maintain a devoted following. In terms of brand loyalty, Tesla outperformed all other automakers and last year saw a